Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So today I want to teach you a strategy that you can use to make money in the forex market. This strategy is actually a strategy where you use 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you'll be dealing with just one candle. All right, so this plays out every day. So this strategy is not one that I will teach you and you find it difficult to actually spot them. Okay, in the forex market, they happen every day, every single day. You know, if you can master this strategy, you will make money on a daily basis, because it's every day that you are going to see this, Monday to Friday. So long the forex market is open, definitely you will see the setup and then you enter your trade. But where the problem is for you to just be able to focus and pay attention to all the details I will give you. Once you can grab and actually get the details, you'll be able to apply this strategy. So I'm going to use current data, like I will use what is going on today. Okay, today is Wednesday, so I'm going to use today to explain. If I still have enough time and I've not spent too much time explaining, I'll go into yesterday, which is Tuesday, and try to analyze yesterday with the strategy. So for this strategy, you go to your 1 hour time frame. As you can see, I'm already on my 1 hour time frame. So let me go to the beginning of today. So I'll start with the very first candle. Okay, you already know that the vertical line depicts the beginning of the day. Okay, so this vertical line here, broken line, this broken vertical line, which is a period separator, shows you the beginning of the day. So everything that happens from here happens today. Okay, so let's start with the very first candle on the line. So you mark out the boundary of the candle from the top of the candle to the bottom of the candle. Okay, so the boundary of this particular candle is from here to here. Okay, can you see it? So that's the boundary of the candle. The next thing, you now look at the next candle. The next candle must break either the top line or the bottom line. Break and close outside of it for us to get our bias. So the very first thing, you need to have a bias. Once you have gotten your bias, you now enter the trade. Okay, so two things must be in play: getting your bias and then entering the trade. So you can see what happened. The next candle that followed did not close above the line, neither did it close below the line. So in a situation like that, you can see this is the next candle, this is the second candle that followed. The next candle is the red candle. Okay, it did not break above this level, it didn't break above this level, neither did it break below. It has to break and close for us to have our bias. So once that happened, the next candle, which is that red candle, will now be what we are going to use to mark our boundary. We have to keep shifting the boundary to the next candle until we have a candle that breaks either the top or the bottom line. Hope it's clear. So you have to pay attention. Okay, this is a very powerful strategy I'm teaching you. So I'll mark out the boundary of the second candle, which is from here to here. Okay, that's the boundary of the second candle. Now that the boundary of the second candle has been marked, what we are going to wait for is for either the top or the bottom to get taken out, and that candle must close. Okay, either above it or below it for us to have our bias. And you can see what happened. The next candle, which is this one, closed above the top level. So our bias is that, we are moving in the upwards direction. That's the bias. So bias is established. Now that bias is established, this candle that helped us establish our bias, we mark out its own boundary too. Okay, so now that I've marked out its boundary, we will now use a logic that we actually understand. Let me quickly explain that logic. Please pay attention and follow me. Follow. If you are getting value, follow. Okay, subscribe to this channel so you get powerful strategy. That's my job. I'll give you strategy. You can't be a member of my platform, a member of this channel, and not have strategy to milk the forex markets. That's what we do here. Okay, we make money every day. We lose money sometimes. Okay, so let me not make it look as if you are going to be winning all your trades. No, you lose some trades, but the idea of an experienced forex trader is that you have to make more money than you are losing. It's a business. Every business loses, and but they make what we call net profits. All right, so let's continue. Now, the way the candles are structured is such that if if you have a bullish sentiment and the candles are supposed to be moving up, what you would notice is that if this is your first candle, the next candle does something when it opens. It acts as though it's going down, then it flips and starts going up. That is why it leaves a wick behind. Okay, so it's going to leave a wick behind, showing that when it opens, it will act as if it's going down, you know, then later it's gonna go up. You understand? So that's the way these candles move. And when you have a bearish sentiment also, and your candles are going down, you would notice that the next candle always have a wick. That wick is created because when it opens, it moves up a bit, then it will now reverse and start moving in the downwards direction, leaving a wick behind. That's what is going on here. You can see this is a candle. Look at what happened to the second candle. When it opened, it moved up a bit. That's why you have this wick right here. I hope I'm making sense. So you have that. So based on that knowledge is important for this strategy. Now we have our candle that's giving us our bias, which is this. This candle has given us our bias. Now, the next candle is going to come down a bit. When it is coming down, that's none of your business. All you just need to pay attention to is this top level. Okay, this top horizontal line, which, you know, you have already drawn. That is where you should be looking at. Because once the candle moves downwards, as it has done here, leaving you a wick, you can see the wick it left. It left a wick under, showing that it moved downwards. I'm talking about this second blue candle. It left a wick under, showing that it moved downwards when it's opened. Now, as it is coming up, just about a peep above that level, you have to buy. You have to buy. Just about a peep above the level, you enter a buy trade. You enter a buy trade and then do what? You place your stop loss just below the swing low of that candle. Okay, just below the swing low of that candle, and then you target a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Whatever your risk is here, you target 2 times of it here. Now, something else you need to know is you can't hold your trade for more than 1 hour. So even though you are targeting 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, you can see it never got to 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Once the candle closes and it has not given you 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, what you have to do is what? Close your trade. And definitely, if you have closed your trade here, you would have closed it in profit because the candle ended up in a blue color, showing you that it's a bullish candle. Hope it's making sense. So you can't hold your trade for more than 1 hour, and you can't target more than 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So any criteria that is met first, if you get your 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, you get out of the trade. If you do not get it, but 1 hour is complete and the candle closes, you have to close your trade. Okay, because there's no guarantee that, you know, the next candle will still move in the same direction. Now, once you're done with that trade, that last candle that you used to trade, which is this one, becomes the new candle that you will use for your boundary. This last candle, it becomes the new candle you will use to set your boundary. So this is something you can just keep doing. Okay, you keep doing it and keep milking the markets. So that becomes the new candle I will use for my boundary. So let's do that. This becomes, I've already made money with that candle, so I'll mark its boundary out. I'll mark its boundary out. Good. And what happened? The next candle did not break outside of, you know, that boundary. It did not go break and close above or break and close below. So that red candle becomes my what? Becomes the new candle I will use for my boundary. So let's do that. Let's do that quickly. So I'm marking out the boundary with the red candle. Okay, so boundary marked. Then we keep watching. What happened? The following candle still did not break above and close above or break and close below. So that following candle becomes the candle I will use for my boundary. Hope you're understanding this. So I'll move this here, move this right here. Good. And what happened? The next candle broke and closed below the level, which is this guy, this one right here. It broke and closed below the level. So bias is established. Bias is established. And what is the bias? We are going downwards, okay? So our bias is bearish. Now that our bias is bearish, that candle that gave us that bias, we mark out its own boundary. And then our point of interest will be the line below that boundary, since we are going bearish. So let me mark out the boundary first. Mark out the boundary. Okay, so boundary is marked out, but my area of interest is where? This line right here. Okay, this horizontal line below, because we are going bearish. So definitely when the what's it called, when the new candle opens, the new candle is going to act as if it's coming up, then it will move down. Okay, it will act as if it's going up, then it will move down. So when it is moving down, just one pip below that level, just one pip below this level, we are entering a sell trade. Definitely there was a news event at this point. That's the reason why you can see this crazy week. But even with the news event, this still paid, it's still paid out. It's still paid out even with the news events. Forget the fact that you have a big week at the top. The big week happened later. Okay, your 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio is assured already. So I'll show you that it's actually assured by going down to the 5 minutes to show you what actually played out. Okay, but to be conservative, do not trade this strategy during news. But even during news, it still played out. So I'll use this vertical line to show you what I'm talking about when I say it's played out. Where is it? Okay, let's move. Okay, all right, so what I want to do, I want to put this vertical line on this particular candle in order to know where it is. So I'll now scale down to a lower time frame. Let me go to 5 minutes time frame. Okay, to see what actually played out. 5 minutes time frame. Okay, so on the 5 minutes time frame, this is where your candle started from here. Okay, so this is where it started. So can you see what happened? When the candle opened, it moved up. That's why you have these blue lines like this. Okay, when it opened, it did what? It moved up. After moving up, it came down. Then you want to enter when it breaks this line. Okay, so what happened? It broke the line right here. Okay, it broke the line right here. Your your stop loss would have been above this swing. Okay, so this is the particular candle that would have paid you by moving downwards. Okay, so it's moved down, and you would have made some profits from that, but later it moved up, and if you were still holding this trade, it could have stopped you out, but it moved down up to this point. Okay, so this way you would have placed your stop loss, so you might have been tapped out if you did not take your profits earlier. Okay, so let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. I hope you're understanding this. Let me delete this vertical line so I continue my explanation. So whatever it is that happened, that happened during that particular trade, that candle becomes the new candle that you will use for your boundary. Whether you made a profit there or you made a loss, the candle will be the candle you use for your boundary. So this is something you keep doing during the day. I would advise you to trade New York and London session with this strategy. Don't go trading Asian session with this strategy. Okay, and if there is an important news, you can stay away. After the news, you can continue trading. There was a news, that's why you have that crazy candle right there, though you would have made money if you got out of the trade earlier. All right, so what happened? This is the boundary. The next candle did not break and close above or below, so the next candle becomes my boundary. So let me get out of this candle, that's this crazy news candle. Okay, and draw my new boundary. So this is my new boundary, and what happened with the new boundary? It broke and closed below. Okay, it broke and closed below. Fine. This gives me my bearish, my sentiment. My sentiment is bearish. Now that my sentiment is bearish, the candle that gave me the sentiment, I'll provide its own boundary like this, and I'm waiting for the bottom part to get broken. Okay, about a few pips below it. You understand? So a few pips below it, you can see the market did not move in that direction. Okay, the next candle did not do what? This is the next candle here. It did not go below it. So definitely that next candle becomes your what? Becomes your boundary. So you just keep doing it like that. This next candle becomes my boundary. The following candle also did not break and close. The following candle becomes my boundary. Quickly. I don't think I'll be able to do for yesterday because this one has already taken much time. So the following candle also did not break and close, outside of the boundary. the following candle becomes what I will use for the boundary. Okay, hope you're understanding what I'm doing. You have any question, please ask me the question in the comment section. If you're getting any value, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That will encourage me to keep giving you all these my powerful strategies for free. Okay, so this is the latest boundary I just drew, and what happened, this candle broke and did what, and closed above. So my sentiment is what? My sentiment is bullish. Good. So I'll draw a boundary for the candle that gave me my bullish sentiments, and I'm only interested in the line above. So definitely, like I said, market is going to come down a bit from the beginning. When it opens for the new candle, it will come down a bit to give you a wick, then maybe a few pips, maybe 1 pip or 2 pips above this what's it called, above that level, you place an order to buy. You can buy manually if you're actually watching it, or you can place a pending order. You place an order to buy, put your stop loss below that candle, okay, a few pips below the candle, okay, then you target 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. To be conservative, you can go for 1 to 1.7 or thereabouts. But remember, it's either you get your 1 to 1.2, or if the 1 hour candle closes, you are doing what? You are getting out of the trade. Okay, so don't trade beyond 1 hour with this strategy. Anyway, please backtest and let me know what you think about the strategy. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.